Good morning. It's been a while since we've made ourselves one single bagel, so we're going to make one as we get ready for work. I have a half cup of warm water here. To it, I'm going to add a teaspoon of, God, I haven't even had coffee yet. What is this called? Yeast. It's instant yeast, by the way, and also a teaspoon of brown sugar. I'm going to mix this together, and while it sits for a couple minutes, I'm going to do a quick clean in the kitchen and make some coffee. Okay, we're back. Our yeast mixture is bubbling, so we know it's ready. This is what it looks like. I'm going to add in 1 cup of flour. I'm using bread flour, but all-purpose flour works perfectly fine. I've done it a million times. Just use a spatula and mix everything together. You can knead it in the bowl with your spatula, or you can get down and dirty and just knead with your hands for a couple minutes. Some might say it's too early in the morning to be kneading dough and getting all sticky and dirty, but this is the best of life. The best of life, I tell you. Okay, after a couple of minutes, I'm gonna take my dough, I'm gonna put it back in my bowl. I'm gonna let this sit and rest while I go put together a load of laundry, take a shower, get dressed, and by the time we come back, the dough will have risen, hopefully double in size, probably a little bit less, and then we'll go to the next step. Did I mention that I'm gonna cover it? I'm gonna cover it. I don't know what happened to my sound here, you guys. My mic died, but basically what I'm saying in this video is that after about 45 minutes, it has gotten larger. It hasn't doubled in size. If I was making a full batch, I'd usually let this sit for like an hour, but it is big enough, and I'm just going to take the dough and form it into a bagel shape. This actually turned out to be a lot stickier than I wanted it to be, but don't worry, just form your shape. It'll work out, I promise. This is what it looks like. I'm going to scoop it up and then pour it or put it into some boiling water. I have about a tablespoon of honey in this boiling water. I'm going to boil each side for about 30 seconds. I'm going to take it out, let it sit for a little bit. Normally I would do an egg wash, but I don't want to crack an egg for just one bagel. So I'm going to put a little bit of butter on the top, and then I'm going to season it generously with some everything bagel seasoning. You can put it on the bottom too if you want. I'm just going to do the top, and then I'm going to bake it. I don't want to turn my oven on for just one bagel, so I'm going to use my multi-microwave. I'm going to turn it at 375 degrees for 20 minutes. Depending on what you're using, you might have to do it for a little bit more. You can also use your air fryer. Just make sure to flip it over after 10 minutes if you are using an air fryer. Ooh. Look at how delicious that looks. I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit. Do you see this? This is what dreams are made of. This is still a little hot, but that's just gonna make it delicious. Oh my gosh, you guys. Ooh, nice and chewy. Look at all that smoke. Not smoke, steam. You guys knew what I meant. Cream cheese, a lot of cream cheese. I actually wish I had some more. I'm on the bottom of my barrel here. Warm, chewy, freaking delicious. Also, the toppings didn't stick that well without the egg wash, so I'll probably use an egg wash next time. But I just put it on the inside instead.